Hi, I'm Lisa with JDS Industries, and today I'm going to show you how to sublimate one of our Unisub plaques. These plaques come in various sizes and shapes. Some have a straight edge, small straight edge, and some have a coved edge. The coved edge comes in both a black and a cherry trim. To get started, the supplies you're going to need is your plaque, and you'll also need your transfer. This was printed on a Ricoh printer using sawgrass inks. You'll also need a little bit of lighter fluid and some repositionable adhesive spray and a paper towel. So to start, we're going to peel the masking off the front of the plaque. And if this is too hard, you can place this under your heat press for about 30 seconds to soften up the plastic. Makes it a little bit easier to peel off. So let's peel that off. And that sometimes will leave a little bit of residue on the plaque. So I take some lighter fluid and just put it on a paper towel and clean off the plaque before I attach it to the transfer. And that gets off any residue and also cleans it up a little bit better too. Okay, so now that that's done, the trick with centering your plaque on your image, because it's very hard to see because the white part is inset from the side of the plaque, so you can't really see where it is when you're placing it on your image. The trick that I do is I actually make my image just about 1/4 of an inch bigger than the white area would be. And then I also make a box that is about 1/4 of an inch larger than the actual plaque size. So that way I can actually center it within that outside box, and it will be centered on the white part too. So instead of taping it, what I like to use is the repositionable adhesive spray, and I just spray that on our transfer. It's real light, nothing crazy, just enough to make it tacky. And that's going to make it easier when I place the plaque on the transfer. I have to flip it over to put it in the heat press, and that actually keeps it from shifting. Sometimes when you just tape it from the back of the plaque, it will shift a little bit. So I like to use the spray. And so to center that, you just center it within that outer box that I made. And that sticks it down. And that way it's a lot easier to flip over. And you can see too, I've left enough of a bleed edge. I can see it when I look on the side of the paper. Okay, make sure that it's completely covered there. So now we're ready to go into the heat press. These plaques we're going to do at 385 degrees for about 1:45 to 2 minutes. That's for depending on the size. We do have an extra large plaque that is 11 5/8 by 16. And that one you're going to do for quite a bit longer, about 2 minutes, 45 seconds to 3 minutes. But most of these standard plaques are around 1:45 to 2 minutes. Okay, so we're going to put that in our heat press. So how we layer the press, we have our Teflon sheet on the bottom. We have a couple layers of paper towel, and that just helps equalize the pressure. You don't necessarily have to use it for these, but we just always use it whenever we're doing rigid products. So then you're going to put your plaque down with the transfer on top, and then your last Teflon sheet. And we're going to do again at 385 for 1:45 at medium pressure, light to medium. These are very forgiving product, so you don't have to get quite so exact with the pressure. Okay, our product is done. Slowly release the press and swing it over. Remove your Teflon, and your paper should just come off real easily because it's just using the glue instead of the tape. And the bottom of the plaque is actually still pretty cool, so you can handle it. So there we have our finished product. Once this is cool, if there's a little bit of a residue left on there from the spray, you can clean off the plaque again with some lighter fluid, and it'll be just fine. The spray doesn't affect the image at all. So you can see we got a nice, bright, clean image on these plaques. One other thing, when we do these, the reason we do at 385 degrees, sometimes this paint or foil around the edges can get too hot and can actually bubble a little bit. So we do turn our temperature down to 385 for these, and that doesn't affect the image at all. They come out very nice. These are a great product, very easy to do if you have to do a lot of plaques. So you can get a lot of quantity done very quickly without having to do a separate plaque plate and then attach it to a plaque. So I'm Lisa with JDS Industries. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about these products or any other of our JDS products, you can call us at 800-843-8853 or visit us on the web at jdsindustries.com.